Liam was like most of us. He sat at his desk day after day, trying to work but constantly pulled in different directions. Notifications from his phone, emails piling up, messages from colleagues. He could never quite get into the flow. No matter how hard he tried, distractions were always there, pulling him away from the task at hand. Liam felt stuck. He had big dreams. He wanted to make an impact in his career, to stand out, and to achieve something meaningful. But with so many things competing for his attention, it seemed impossible. The more he tried to focus, the more overwhelmed he became. Every day felt like a battle against distractions, and every day, he was losing. One evening, after a particularly frustrating day, Liam stumbled upon an idea that would change everything. He was reading about successful people like J.K. Rowling, Bill Gates, and Carl Jung. These were individuals who had achieved remarkable things in their fields, and as he read their stories, Liam noticed one common thread. They all practiced something called deep work. Deep work is a state of total concentration, where you focus on one task for a long period of time without distractions. It's the opposite of multitasking. It's when your mind is fully engaged, when you're pushing the limits of your capabilities, and when you produce your best work. For Liam, it felt like a light bulb moment. This was what he needed to succeed, a way to focus deeply and block out all the noise. Liam learned that many successful people had mastered this skill. J.K. Rowling, for example, wrote much of the final Harry Potter book in a hotel room, away from distractions. Bill Gates famously takes think weeks, where he isolates himself in a cabin with books and research material to focus on solving complex problems. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, built a stone tower in the countryside where he would go to write and think deeply, free from the chaos of daily life. Liam felt inspired. If these people could achieve greatness by practicing deep work, maybe he could too. But it wasn't going to be easy. The next morning, Liam made a decision. He was going to start practicing deep work, no matter how hard it was at first. He set his alarm earlier than usual, determined to carve out time for focused work before the day got busy. As he sat down at his desk, he took a deep breath and put his phone in another room. No distractions. He opened his laptop and got started on his project. The first few minutes felt like a fight. His mind kept drifting. He wanted to check his messages, his emails, anything but the work in front of him. But Liam had made a commitment to himself. He forced himself to stay in his seat, focusing on one task at a time. It was hard, harder than he had imagined, but after a while, something changed. His mind stopped wandering. He found his groove. For the first time in weeks, Liam was fully focused. The work that had seemed overwhelming the day before now felt manageable. He could feel his brain sharpening like a muscle being exercised. He worked for an hour straight without stopping, and when he finally took a break, he realized something incredible. He had accomplished more in that 1 hour than he usually did in an entire afternoon. It wasn't just about working harder, it was about working smarter. Liam was beginning to understand the power of deep work. Over the next few weeks, he continued to practice. He blocked out time in his schedule for focused work sessions free from distractions. He set boundaries: no phone, no email, no multitasking, and stuck to them. At first, it was tough. The urge to check his phone or get sidetracked was strong, but with each session, it got easier. He was training his brain to focus. And then, something remarkable happened. Liam's life started to change. As he practiced deep work, his productivity skyrocketed. The projects that had once seemed impossible were now within reach. His boss noticed the difference. His work was more polished, more thoughtful, and he was meeting his deadlines with ease. But it wasn't just about his career. Liam found that deep work helped him in other areas of his life too. He was more present with his family and friends, more engaged in conversations, and more at peace with himself. His mind wasn't constantly racing from one thing to the next. He had learned how to focus, how to block out the noise, and how to give his full attention to what mattered most. And then came the moment that solidified Liam's transformation. He had been working on a major project for months, something that could be a turning point in his career. It was a challenging assignment that required deep thinking and creative solutions, and in the past, it would have overwhelmed him. But now, armed with his deep work routine, Liam approached the project with clarity and confidence. He set aside time every day for focused work on the project. No distractions, no interruptions, just pure focus. As the deadline approached, Liam could feel the pressure building, but this time, he didn't crumble. He trusted the process. He knew that by focusing deeply, he would find a way to succeed. And he did. The project was a huge success, earning him praise from his colleagues and a promotion that he had been working toward for years. For Liam, it was the culmination of months of hard work, discipline, and a new way of thinking. Deep work had transformed his life. As he reflected on his journey, Liam realized something profound. The ability to focus is a superpower in today's world. In a world full of distractions, those who can block out the noise and concentrate deeply on their work will achieve things that others only dream of. The lesson Liam learned, and the lesson we all can learn, is this. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most, with full attention and focus. Deep work allows us to unlock our potential, to achieve things we never thought possible, and to find peace in a world that's constantly pulling us in different directions. So if you find yourself struggling to focus, overwhelmed by distractions, or stuck in a cycle of busyness without progress, take a page from Liam's story. Start practicing deep work. Set boundaries. Train your mind to focus. It won't be easy at first, but the rewards are worth it. Like Liam, you'll discover that the power to succeed is already within you. All you have to do is unlock it. The world is full of noise, but those who learn to focus can rise above it and achieve greatness. What's your next move? If you found value in this story, share in the comments what lesson stood out to you and how you're going to commit to deep work in your own life. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content that helps you unlock your true potential.